What's up, guys? Matthew here, getting ready to watch Season 2, Episode 2 of Mr. Robot. Last episode, we have sort of returned to the world a month later. A lot of questions. I don't know what's real. I've sort of predicted a lot of maybe rehab center, institution, maybe jail sort of thing in correlation with the stuff that happened with Krista last season. I don't know. I could be stupid. There's so many layers to Mr. Robot that even if I sort of grasp onto one correct straw, there's 8,300 plot lines to think about. So the only other thing I want to mention, the new character that's been introduced so far, I really enjoy her. So I want to see more of her. I want to see more of everybody. I want to see more of this show. So let's get into it. If you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. I'm multiple weeks ahead. If you're interested, please check the comments to see the exact episode I'm on. And if you enjoy the content that I produce on the channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. Let's get into episode 2. Yeah, this season is already I didn't expect it to not be 10 out of 10, but it's already 10 out of 10. Like, truly. So I have I'm gonna try to spitball some stuff here. So okay, no, that has to be Elliot calling. No, it doesn't have to be. Nothing has to be in this show. Okay, but I'm gonna say that was Elliot calling Joanna. I don't know why though, but first of all, the thing we have to talk about with Tyrell is if that is actually real or if he is just hallucinating another dead person. That could be the case, and if it is the dead person role or side, I don't really have a lot of evidence to talk about or anything or fallout, if that makes sense. It would just sort of be Elliot talking to another dead person. So while that is definitely in my head, while I'm definitely thinking that that's a possibility, I'm not necessarily going to talk about it that much because I don't know where that would lead me. Like, I don't know what the benefit of talking to dead Tyrell on phone would be. If that is the real Elliot, that just leads me to believe that Mr. Robot did. It's crazy talking about a character as if they're two characters, but it really makes sense in this. You know what I mean? That would, if Elliot did gain contact with Tyrell, that would mean that Mr. Robot, you know what I mean, told him, which means his subconscious. Oh, Jesus Christ! How do I talk about this? That would mean that, you know, he accepted. Dude, this is a mind fuck. This is a mind fuck. I don't know how to describe this. Okay, I'm gonna pivot. I'm gonna talk about Gideon real quick. The minute that guy said I'm gonna be remembered as a hero, I knew what was about to happen. I would assume I don't even know what's. Maybe I was too caught up in the scene and I didn't really pay that close attention to the dialogue. But I don't really know what side he was working for. Obviously, he's a fanatic. Whether or not that is, I would assume it would be an F Society follower, right? And that no. Yeah, and no. Maybe with like some government conspiracy theorist. Guys, I'm losing it. I don't know what's going on. I'm laughing like Elliot too. This is crazy. Maybe it's some conspiracy theorist who thought he was working for the government and he was like a mole or like a, you know what I mean, something like that. Poster boy to take on all the damage. I could definitely see that, but Gideon, dude, our first real. I mean Shayla, but I mean, Shayla was the first sort of sacrifice for Elliot's like personal side. I would assume. I feel like this is the first big like consequence of what we've done. Sort of publicizing all of this, and again, I don't think that there's any connection to. Now wait a minute. If dude, this is where. My God, dude. If Tyrell, dude, guys, I'm sorry. You got to give me a minute here. I gotta like connect every single piece of information that I was told during that episode. If Tyrell is alive, okay, and if Elliot was given the phone number by Mr. Robot, Okay, that would mean that he sort of has I don't know. Maybe with him going to sleep and understanding that Mr. Robot is always there, he sort of accepted him as like he's always going to be a part of me. Perhaps if that's the truth, then in episode 1, Mr. Robot, the bad side of Elliot's mind, wanted to kill Gideon. If by revealing the information, if by dude, you know what I mean? Oh my god. If Elliot getting that information from Mr. Robot was a sort of like acceptance, or a trade-off, like we're both active, if that makes sense, then killing Gideon would make sense. Maybe sort of make him a martyr to put all the hype, and I don't know. I just don't know. This is crazy. I have so much stuff to say too here. Like I don't know what to talk about. I don't know who to focus on. Where's Lloyd at? Is Lloyd not going to be a character at all? I really thought he would have been a major, not like a top 2, top 3 character. I thought he would have had a little bit of a role in the show, but maybe not. I'm at a loss for words. I mean, like they've already thrown so much stuff at me, and I'm absolutely loving the season. Angela is my goat. She is amazing, and it feels like Angela's PR, but is obviously good at the hacking side. So I could see a world in which she would raise the ranks, even higher, and sort of. Well, she almost essentially is the figurehead, the spearhead of this. If she's the head of the PR department, you know what I mean? And that's any sort of message, or reply to a message. But are we heading down a road where it's Darlene versus Angela versus Elliot? Like I don't know. I just don't know. And like they don't realize that they're fighting against each other. Well, I mean, Darlene would. Darlene would know, but Angela wouldn't. Maybe. She's my favorite character. It almost feels like a parallel to Elliot, if that makes sense, in the sense of they each had their own beliefs, and maybe they went too far, maybe they took it too far, maybe they didn't necessarily realize the consequences of their actions and how it would maybe change them. Obviously, you're talking about Angela taking this job and Elliot, forming F Society and actually performing this hack. I could see a lot of similarities between them in that regard. I just don't know. I don't know. Oh my god. Well, I looked at my paper and I saw Flipper here, and it got me remembering something that I hadn't. The door knock at the end of season 1. Okay, that I completely forgot about that. And it happened, so it's got to be some police thing. It's got to be, right? Like that's the police. They arrested him for what he did with the dog, and then they took the dog, and that's why he doesn't have the dog, and that's why he doesn't. Nobody's taking care of the dog. That's got to be it. Come on now. That's got to be it. Okay. But I'm at a low sizzle. Okay, I'm not cooking yet. The oil is not that hot. Okay, we need to sort of figure this out. What's going on with Joanna? I mean, obviously, it's Mr. Robot. She's not just randomly getting her freak on, right? Like, there's got to be, and I don't mean from an enjoyment standpoint. I mean, like, maybe it is. But she felt very satisfied with Tyrell. Is it just sort of like that pure, like, I don't know, say fetishy? I don't, guys, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what I'm saying. Is it just like she doesn't really care about these guys? She just wants to have a feeling while her man is gone? I don't know. Was Elliot calling Joanna? And I thought that was a white rose, but it looked like it was. I think it was a ballerina. I think I may have read that wrong. I'm laughing like Elliot. I just don't. I don't know. I love this, and all these new characters too. I mean, I don't know if Brock is going to be nah, probably not. He's probably not going to be a recurring character. Now, it would be crazy. Okay, so now I'm putting a 100% guarantee on something. Well, not a 100% guarantee, but if I see this happen, it will confirm what I'm thinking. If Brock starts to show up near Elliot, he got taken in jail, and we are in jail. And so what is this guy? Ray. What is Ray? Is he just another prisoner, or is he an officer? Or like is he just a pure hallucination? I don't I love this show. There's no other explanation, there's no other sentence I can say. Like, you guys know my feelings. I'm loving every second of this so much, and I'm very surprised we've not gotten any Ollie this season. They fucking killed Gideon, dude. Yeah, I gotta go back. I'm probably gonna do that immediately after I stop filming. I want to go back and look at my reaction to the I'm gonna be here. I'm a hero. Because it was immediate, like, dude. Oh my god, my man. No Dorleen this episode, right? Right? Yeah, no Dorleen. No. Oh, it opened up with the fire burning, didn't it? What's going on with my timelines? Did that end the last episode? It's all merging together. I'm going crazy. I'm losing it. No, it opened the episode. It opened. Dude, they're calling it 5-9. Doesn't, this is gonna sound wild. Doesn't have the ring of a 9/11. They could have done it on a better day. Even 5/11 would. Something about 11. 11 really works. Really rhymes with things. I don't know. I don't know if I have anything else to say. Obviously, we've got the FBI getting involved. They didn't really do anything. I don't know. Again, everything that happens in Mr. Robot happens in front of you, but not in front of you, if that makes any sense. Like, it's blatant, it's obvious, it's right in your face. You just don't have these sort of either mental capacities or specific pieces of information to link together what you're seeing. Which I'm pretty sure I've said my reactions on Mr. Robot, but just to sort of, re-say it, if that is my favorite type of foreshadowing or storytelling. The idea of a show like Attack on Titan, my favorite show of all time, does. And I call it sort of blunt foreshadowing in the sense of you're watching the show for the first time and you're like, oh, Mr. Here, I wonder when we'll get the answers. And then you keep watching and you'll get the answer and you go, wait a minute. I was given that information years ago. I just didn't either, like, my critical thinking didn't allow me to sort of connect it to everything, or it was missing a slight piece of information that I couldn't really visualize to pair it into the answer. And then especially, this is a show, Mr. Robot is a show, you know what I mean? Attack on Titan is a show, where when you rewatch, you go, holy crap. I feel kind of stupid for not seeing that. And again, this is that sort of vibe here, to where I'm sure that this is all obvious to a rewatcher. But that's the sort of fun, that's the appeal of this show, in my opinion. The idea of not being certain. Not only just, again, like, that's why I want to say it's a step up from any other sort of mystery thing I've ever watched, because not only is there just general questions like, hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? Where's this story going to go? What's going on here? But there's also just a sense of the fact that our main character is genuinely the looniest person I think I've ever met in fiction. I can't trust him. I can't believe him. I will never believe him again. He has irreparably broken my trust. Not as in like a he's evil way, but just like he's so crazy and so mentally broken that I just can't understand or trust anything that he does. I really can't. I did miss Tyrell's sweet voice in my ear, though. I knew it was immediately too. You should have known. Is he alive or dead, though? That's the question. I mean, obviously, Tyrell was probably my favorite character in season 1, vibe. I would want him to be alive and to continue doing Tyrell stuff. But at the same time, he's crazy. Elliot is crazy. He might have just shot him in the head and hid the body. I don't know. And is every... So now, So I've already got to be thinking about sort of pattern and structure here. If what I'm sort of maybe piecing together about either, like I said, rehab, institution, jail, whatever it is, he is stuck somewhere, and he gets maybe the occasional phone call or something like that. If he is stuck in here, and over the course of the season, it is slowly revealed his true location. You know what I mean? Where he actually is, where he's been. One would make me think that that's going to be the pattern and structure for the rest of the show, where every sort of season ends on a big cliffhanger. And the new season starts with Elliot in a brand new sort of situation, reset, sort of in his own simulation. And I have to sort of piece together or pick apart what's actually real about his situation this time. Thinking that, and again, I don't know if I'm trying to play like 60 chess with the show. Knowing that would, in future seasons, they actually give me reality in the beginning and try to make me think that it's not reality and then reveal it that it actually is reality. I can't wait to talk to you guys in the comments about some of this stuff. This season has already started off fantastically. Like, so good. So good. This is going to end up an all-timer show for me. Oh my god. I think that's it. Like I said, you guys could probably I feel like I got more comfortable by the end of the discussion, but I mean, towards the beginning, I felt like my brain was fried. Not like I've been given so much information, but I've been given just enough information to the point where my mind is flowing with possibility, if that makes any sense. So I am excited to watch more episodes with you guys. If you guys want to see more sooner than they release on YouTube, check out my Patreon. If you enjoy the content that I make on the channel, please subscribe and like and comment. I would really appreciate it. I will see you guys next week for the 3rd episode of the 2nd season of Mr. Robot. Have a good one.